Hello and what is up guys, my name is Kiki and today we're going to take a look at my Microsoft base. So first of all, I'm going to take a look at inside and outside, and we're going to talk about some of the principle and design philosophy that went into this build. So let's get started. First of all, as you can see, it's like a tree house, but not like a tree house obviously. And it's all white, everything is sort of white. But the thing about this is the contrast. I want it to have like a white and a black like together, so it sort of really stands out. And especially when this pillars is sort of outside and the main structure is sort of inside, it sort of really gives like a really depth into the build. Especially this, because this main pillar, the sort of the supporting structure, is outside and the main structure is inside. So when you take a look at far away, it sort of gives you sort of a sense of depth in the build. Sort of not a flat, sort of like a box shape, because this is a box. So if you sort of fill in the spaces here, it just be a box and it would be really boring. So that's something. So that's something to be aware of when you're sort of building a structure like this. Another thing is the lighting. Okay, sure I could put like torches right here, but it's as you can see, it's sort of ugly and sort of it's too much sort of effects, right? It sort of ruins the build. So I want to have a light sources sort of hidden. So that is what I come up with. And if you sort of like take a look at this from this angle, the sand and the sugarcane and the glass and the pumpkin and the birch wood and the acacia wood sort of really blends into. I mean, they just look really well together. Like they just do. Anyways, this is the main lobby. As you can see, one of the first thing that sort of grapples you is the ceiling. It's sort of like a draping wood and leaves, and the main focal area here is the center part, which is like the square. Like at first I kind of want to put it like a chandelier, but like anything more than one block down, it sort of looks weird. And like I tried replacing these blocks with like source block, like what do you call it, the thing that you mine in Nether, it's called the glowstone, right? I tried placing glowstone, it didn't work, and we didn't have any sea lanterns, and so like fuck it. Another thing is the lighting at the staircases. Like where do we put the lighting? I mean, like the light source. So this is what I come up with. Sort of we experimented with the glass or without the glass, and it turns out right here. So another thing is the lighting at the staircase, because like you can place torches, and like if you place torches like this, it's kind of ugly, I guess. So, and it sort of makes the whole place look smaller. So this is what I come up with: pumpkins embedded into the walls, and the glass is really a confusing thing, because like like the amount of the number of times where I walk up and down with the glass without glass is a lot, and I eventually settled down the glass here and no glass here. Sort of give you like a platform that you can put some things in or some shit. So that I think is kind of nice. So okay, so this is the main base area. As you can see, it's like a modular system. It's basically comprised of a single path which walks straight down, and if you need more nodes, which is what I call them, you can basically mine them out and you can extend your base. Of course, one of the problems with this is that if you have like a really big base, you have to sort of walk really far, I guess. So anyways, let's take a look at node 1. Oh, by the way, the node is an inspiration from the space or International Space Station. They call it different the space station segments in nodes. So, and I kind of feel that this is sort of the system that I have here. So, and this is like the perfect name to have node 1, node 2. So it sounds kind of cool too. Another thing is that those useless, I don't say useless, but these are useless, but like this sort of mimics the decals and the space stations or rocket ships and whatnot, like like pull liver to eject or some shit, like really cool stuff. Like kind of want to duplicate it. It takes kind of like you have to count and everything, so I eventually kind of just stopped doing that, but it's still kind of cool anyways. So you have the node ones, though, which are, oh, another thing is that, NASA tends to, make words sound so much badass than they are. Like a diaper, they call it the, I think they call it the maximum absorbency garment or some shit. Like basically it's a diaper. So yeah, so kind of tend to sort of name things more epic than they are. So that's what I did. Storage area, the automated smelting system. So this is like the silver smelters, and then you have this is the Note 3, supposed to be like a automatic farm, wheat, carrot, potato farm. So which is, if you can see, it's incomplete. At first, this was supposed to be my bedroom, but like it's quite complicated because I want my bedroom to be like, okay, when you spawn, you have nothing, so you walk through this place, and then you just get dispensed with like sword, and you have like your pickaxe and whatnot. So, but eventually it was too small to build, and but because the room, the shape is sort of irregular, and like it's not a nice shape to build your bedroom. And this was like supposed, like it's a gray structure. It was not there. It was supposed to be like like when you sleep, you look up to the nice sky, and then it took quite some time to build this because there's like water and everything. But I didn't want it to go to waste, so when I scrapped the idea for having a bedroom here, I made this into like a mob spawner, which that failed as well. It was like 200 blocks high. It was ridiculous, and I have obviously no idea how the system worked, and it never spawned anything, so that kind of sucked. This is the repair and upgrade station / equipment. Basically it's an enchanting table, which you can look down to the lava. Oh my god. Anyways, this is full enchanting table, obviously, and you have and the chest, and you have like some miscellaneous. Yeah. And we have a nether portal, and you have a door to stop the zombie pigments from coming out. Pretty simple, nothing much. And my bedroom, which is like the crew compartments. I know, it's really simple and bland. I know, please. I mean, I'm just so tired and scared after working on that thing for ages, and I just, fuck it. Just have 2 pumpkins and, a bed. That's enough for me. If you have any ideas, help me improve, please, tell me. Leave me a comment at the comment section below. And you have like a what do you call it, pumpkin and a watermelon farm, which is now currently modified to have both pumpkins, because like as you can see, the amount of pumpkins I use is insane, because I just love these things like jack-o'-lanterns thing, just excellent. Nothing special, just a sugarcane farm, nothing much. Let's take a look. Well, not bad. Okay. Anyways, as you can see, one of the benefits of having a system like that is that anyways, one of the great benefits about like having a system like this, modularity, is that you can choose a lot of things. Like you can choose the depth of your nodes, and you can choose how wide is your nodes. You see, there's 2 blocks, but the pumpkin melon farm requires 4 blocks because like they are redstone and whatnot. So it's all about sort of preference, I guess. You can always improve on it. You can always sort of make changes to it, and this is what I like about the system. And if you have if you want to build a base, hopefully this might influence you a bit. Oh, another thing, 2 small little thing. Because we are on the ground, we can see the time. There's clocks right here at every segment or so that tells you the time. And the lights are just a normal lamp. It's nothing special. Like at first I want to build like like a daylight sensor, connect daylight sensor. Tells you if it's day, it lights up, at night it shuts down. But it's too complicated because because water and whatnot. So that is about, oh yeah, this one. So at first it sort of, I want to have like a giant sort of directory board, I guess, so that each sort of different block represents a different node, but it sort of didn't work out, I guess, because like we have no space in the lobby. It's so small, so, and I didn't want to ruin any windows, and such. So to make it, no, okay, I'm sorry, but another thing is the windows, these giant panels. Like it really makes your build look really grand. Is large planes of windows. As you can see, I got two other builds that is use a lot of windows as well. So, you know, interesting, huh? The sugarcane, right? It really enhances sort of the build. It sort of gives it sort of a fencing, sort of a protected look, but of course doesn't do anything in sugarcane. But when it's like 2 blocks high, it looks like nice, I guess. When it's 3 blocks high, it looks terrible because it sort of covers most of the things. So to keep it from going to 3 blocks high, I use like strings to prevent it from going more than 3 blocks high. Yeah, so I hope I have everything covered, but another thing is the leaves are sort of artificially generated. Okay, sort of the draping effect, was hand placed, but I'm not really good at those sort of stuff, so kind of suck. Anyways, I hope I didn't miss anything. And if that is all, then that's about it. Thanks. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll try to answer them as much as I could. And if you have any suggestions or any ideas for me to expand my base, please leave them in the comment section as well. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.